I've got off a call with Chris and Ivana.
So my name is Ivana. I came to United States 21 years ago as an international student.
I'm Chris. I was born in Philly. I'm 100% Ukrainian.
They're both living in the US, but have a lot of family back in Ukraine. Chris reached out to me to let me know about Brew for Ukraine.
The brewery over here in Ukraine has provided their recipes as a way of outreach and bringing awareness to the war that's going on currently. So the idea was behind this, and Pravda doing this, was to provide the recipes, allow the brewers worldwide to brew these beers in their name, and also to allow them to be able to bring in donations.
The brewery running this is Pravda Beer Theatre in Lviv in the western part of Ukraine. Take their recipes, brew their beer, and donate any proceeds. They've set up a GoFundMe with proceeds going to help folks to temporarily leave Ukraine and a food mission to help feed refugees. Look, beer seems very unimportant at times like this, but Ivana and Chris did tell me a little more about the beer scene and Pravda, and the brewery themselves also streamed a live brew day.
The beer scene in Ukraine has kind of changed a little bit over the last couple of years. I know Pravda Beer Theatre was one of the first, probably if not the first craft brewery in Ukraine.
Our beer has collected probably, I don't know, I don't remember, 14 or 15 international awards in Czech Republic, and Brussels Beer Challenge and European Beer Star.
So I'm brewing one of their beers, and I've made a donation, and also any ad revenue from this video that will also go there too. So I'm going to brew the Scylla Belgian triple it had to be. I took that recipe and scaled it down from 500 kilos of grain to something that will do 3 gallons for me. So let's get these in. Belgian triples typically have pretty simple list of ingredients, but I thought this one was quite interesting. In terms of what's in this grist here, well, 95% of it is Pilsner malt. And then to that, the specialty malts, well, there's just 5% of those. 3% is Caramunic 2, and 2% is wheat malt. And when done, this should be around 7.5%, 8% ABV. Going to mash for an hour at 152 Fahrenheit, 67 Celsius, and then just perform a mash out at the end, raise this up by 10 degrees Celsius for a further 10 minutes. There were some other interesting looking recipes too. I nearly opted for the wheat beer with orange peel and coriander. There's also a dry hopped golden ale and an American red, and a Ukrainian imperial stout. Now, Belgian triple, not super hoppy, but actually it's quite an interesting hop addition with this one. I'm going to use Magnum hops for my bittering. That's going to go in at the start. Then I'm going to be adding 2 additional hops later on. Stirring and golding at 20 minutes. And then before I add the last hop, right at the end of the boil, I'm going to add some coriander seed and some black pepper. Then going to perform a whirlpool, and that's when I add the 3rd hop addition, which is Pearl. At the end of the boil, I added in a dose of sugar, chilled the beer down now, and put it in my corny keg. Kind of run out of fermenters. The instructions say that you're going to want to ferment this wort at around 20 Celsius or 68 Fahrenheit, and then raise it up to 26 Celsius. I don't have any temperature control for this corny keg, so it's just going to sit at room temperature. I wonder if somebody makes like a glycol attachment for a corny keg. I don't know. Anyway, I needed to sanitize that. So the yeast, I'm using Safale T58, and that is just dry yeast. So I'm actually going to pitch this directly into the wort. I do sometimes do a little starter for this, but I'm only brewing 3 gallons, so I'm not going to bother. And the instructions do say to sprinkle right on top of the wort, so that's what I'm going to do. Normally in these videos, I actually then go to the tasting here and show you the finished beer. I had to fake the thumbnail today, so this isn't actually the finished beer. That was a previous beer that I made, but this isn't going to be ready for 6 weeks. So when it is ready, I'll feature it on a different video. Look, despite an awful war going on in their native land and with their family members directly affected, I was inspired by Chris and Ivana's optimistic spirit?
It's sometimes very scary, but it's also hopeful because along the way you met a lot of great people and have a lot of support from everyone.
No, and I think too, for people who don't know, it's an amazing country. It's a horrific thing that's happening over there. I mean, and you watch the news and see what is going on. It's very dark, and we're hoping that by doing this and a little bit more light to the situation over there, we also help to bring in donations and funding to help everybody who's been displaced, people who've lost everything, and also to help those that are in need of money and donations right now.